Hey guys, welcome to Run It Back, and let's run it back. Here we got an Ohio man kidnapped a woman and held her in his garage. Okay, now let me give you the background on this story here, right? It's a little bizarre. The couple claims to have been friendly with the guy once, like they've made his acquaintance. However, they did not know that he was shacked up in their garage. Like, it's an unattached garage. It's just like a shed. And they claim they did not know he was in there with this whole this whole girl that he kidnapped. And let me just say something, man. I always tell y'all, let's start at the top, especially up here in Ohio. But can y'all believe this is not this guy's first time kidnapping? He's been accused in Ohio twice of kidnapping. I just don't get this. How can you be accused twice in the span? He's still released and unsupervised. Like, something really bizarre is going on in Ohio, I'm telling you. The woman is only 23. You'll hear me make mention later on in the video, like, they don't know how old she is. But I had to really double back and do some research. She is only 23, people. So she's only 23. And the guy who kidnapped, he's 33. Mozingo. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but he's 33. And the husband went to the garage to retrieve a dolly because he was going to do something with a dryer or something. And that's when he heard the word bro. Like, bro. I don't know what the bro was for, but he heard it. And he saw what was going on, and he was like, oh, okay. And he said he played it off real cool, calm, collected, smooth, so he wouldn't get the guy panicky. And he went alerted authorities to what was going on or whatever, and gave him permission. Well, you heard his wife. You're going to hear his wife giving him permission to go ahead and knock down the door. But two prior situations of kidnapping. By the way, he held her for 4 days. So she was held hostage for 4 days. He's now locked up for this third kidnapping. And guess what? He's held in the Summit County Jail on a $100,000 bond. Come on, man. Man, I've had a higher bond for a misdemeanor. I've seen 100,000 bond just given out indiscriminately like it's nothing. 100,000 bond for your third kidnapping charge. Come on, people. This is supposed to be recidivism. It's supposed to be all types of stuff into play. 100,000. He actually gets a bond. So if I'm the 23-year-old girl's father, what am I gonna do? Just think if that was your daughter. Just think if it was your daughter and you was watching the cops like you're gonna watch them throughout this video. But just think if it was your daughter and you saw this guy. Anybody could make $100,000 bond. He could have a mom. You know, moms never give up hope on monsters. They can be serial killers. They never give up hope. So he can get out on his mom's house. He can get out on anyway, and she will see him again. She may see him again. It's almost as if they treat kidnapping as like the opioid addiction or the meth pandemic or something like that. You know, slap you, give you probation, send you on about your way or something like that. But you can get out.
Can we get in the door?
You have to kick in the side door. We don't care. I don't care. My parents are here. I can't have. I just don't help this for the reasons.
Right, no, I got you. You know he's in there for a fact?
I know for a fact.
Yeah. You can kick your door. You can
I
kick it
swear
in.
to God, go ahead. Please. This girl, I don't know what's wrong with this girl.
Oh, there's a girl in there with him?
Yes, I told them this. There's a girl in there. She's very slim. My husband said he didn't really get a look at her, but he's yelling at her. Before I beat the living fuck out of her faces, she can't see out of her eyes.
Okay.
So this is why I'm nervous. This is why I've been calling his officer all morning, and I don't even know if that's even the right thing to do.
You know 100%.
I know 100%.
Okay, she's telling the officer that her husband saw the lady and she could not see out of both of her eyes.
We should have a scoop full of time. Let me go grab it.
All right.
We got the flat out. Yeah.
Joe said he might have something. He's got something with a flat head that he might be able to pound it up.
Go ahead, you can give an announcement anyway.
We gave multiple announcements. We'll do it
I'll
again.
announce again here.
William, this is Akron Police Department. This is your last chance. Come out now with your hands up, or we'll be sending the canine in to apprehend you. You will get bit by the dog. William, last chance.
Akron Police, better come out!
Come out now with your hands up.
Now, it's definitely easy to blame cops when they do wrong. But in this situation right here, like if I was a cop, man, it'd be real easy for somebody to get shot right here. Like any false movements or any spark, like he can be lighting a cigarette he lit up. Like because they just breached, they had to breach it. And it's a garage and it's dark in there. Like, this is a very dangerous situation. He could even push the female out there and just made a bang sound. They would have wet her up. They would have lit her up. This was a very, very tense situation.
William, come on out!
William, come out now, Akron Police.
There's a lot of shit in the way.
Come out! Come out!
Come out now.
Up, nothing in your hand!
Nothing in your hands.
Now! Now!
Get bit, buddy.
Coming out or not?
Can you see him?
Get out here now!
Come out now.
Come out now.
Bro, you're gonna get fucked up in a second. You better come right the fuck out now. Now!
He's up in the attic.
Come out.
Keep going. No, I don't see him.
Keep everything out of your hands.
He's in the attic. He's in the attic. He's
Keep
coming.
everything out of your hands.
We're going to be able to get something.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
We'll go hands down. Put it down.
Drop it. Drop. No, not your whole body. Get up. Turn around and walk backwards. Walk towards us. Walk towards us. Keep your hands up. Put your hands up.
Hey, we'll cuff.
Hey!
Face that way.
Just keep coming. Watch your step. Right there. You get that?
There's a female.
There's a female in there.
Come on out here.
Behave like you're praying.
Man, come out. Can I get shoes? Anybody else in here? Come out now. We're selling this dog in after you two. Come out.
You're not going to get your black socks in the counter anyways, so you go in and get your shoes. Your socks are fucked in the counter anyway. What's that girl's name?
He's excited. Good boy.
Can't hear you.
Good boy.
Okay, what do you need to get down? Let me get this ladder, okay? Okay, can you reach it?
Hey, 1 second, dude. Hold up. Hey, let me move these ropes. God
Gotta get a little closer.
damn.
Is there anybody else that would be
No? Alright, can you reach that? Reach that ladder.
You see where this?
Green boots, I'll take one of those down with you.
Nah, fuck them. Nah, fuck them. You don't need no boots.
Alright, you can reach it. Come on
Big
out.
man can fucking walk himself.
Oh. There's no one else up there?
Where do you live at, dear?
Okay, it's a lot to be said about this whole situation, from the mannerism to the language the cops are using. Like, I understand they're saying forget buddy, F him, they dropping F-bombs or whatever in regards to him or whatever, but this is a very sensitive moment. And like, she's just been through a very traumatic event. They don't even know what type of background she has or anything, but they seem to be pretty casual and cavalier. Like, just think about it, right? There's no sensitivity at all. Like, it seems like there's no sensitivity training. And when she was coming down the stairs, like, where's the chivalry? Like, where was the men? Like, you don't need a woman to tell you. Like, where was the men that wanted to rush around there and like help her down? It was like they were so casual about this situation. Like, they didn't seem surprised or shocked at all. That's why I was like, with the, it starts at the top, like with the story with the chief, with the missing kids. Like, he was so cavalier, he was so like non-bothered. Like, they seem to be not bothered at all. And that's the issue that I have with that, and not helping her down. And another thing that is missing, what's been missing from this whole scenario, I'll tell you what's been missing. Female officers. I see not one female officer. Maybe if she was really small and one of the officers had a daughter or something like that, maybe that would have, kind of triggered him and galvanized him to action, and he would have grabbed a blanket or something and wanted to cover up or wanted to shelter her or something. I don't know. Have a seat. Nobody wants to go near her. Nobody wants to touch her. You would think they call them over there because the lady acting erratic because she got rabies or scabies or something. Their cavalier attitude makes it seem like she's a suspect in some sort of crime here. Like, maybe it's a meth lab or it's drugs involved. I mean, that's the way, that attitude comes across. There's no blanket. She has to ask for water. Like, now, I will say this, definitely, this must be said as far as the officers, they had to assess the situation. I don't believe this is a situation where they went into and they knew all the specifics, everything they needed to know in this case. This could have been a domestic. For all we know, this is how they react to going to a domestic situation, a situation where it could be an abusive squatters. They could be squatters, and they homeless, they mad, they druggies, they anything. They could be looking at them like the downtrodden portion of society. So that's why they get some sort of nonchalant treatment. He did call her dear, and he did kind of have a softer voice, but there was a lot of behavior there that I could see how it could rub viewers the wrong way. A lot of negative comments as far as like the police conduct, their behavior, but we must also consider that they had no facts. Or at least that's what I believe. They had none of the facts. They did not know she was a kidnapped victim. He's been holding her for 4 days of abuse, and he's not just accused with kidnapping. He's also accused with assault. You know what kind of assault, aggravated assault that is. And he's 4 days now, he's been doing this to this girl. So is definitely if they had the heads up, it definitely need to be a female there. It definitely need to be somebody who's familiar with trauma, dealing with people who's going through trauma and things of that nature. But the cops, in all fairness, they had to learn who she was. They had to get the information to know that she's missing, reported missing, or any of that stuff. This ain't nothing like the movies, man, where like they rescue the girl. Like, after the whole movie, they trying to find the girl, they rescue the girl, and they're like, oh, you're saved, and they got everything. And they're like, they got the counselor there, or whoever, they therapist, they wrap her up, they like, oh dear, like, we got you. And like, man, these cops ain't like, they writing traffic tickets like somebody got an fender bender, and they out there like, what's your date of birth, what's your name, give me your insurance card. Like, it's just a matter of fact day.
No apartment number, just says on the 3rd floor, male and female throwing things out of the apartment.
Honestly, because facial injuries. Are you? What's that?
Oh, you want?
Yeah, that's what probably would
Take
Can I
care
get?
of it.
What is your name, man? What's your social security number?
she been up here?
Okay. What's your social security number?
Number 4. Royal Inn and Suite, 2677 Gilchrist.
I mean, you would be checking through all this.
But the top one looks like
Just a piece of paper. It's a court paper. But still, I mean, we all know what goes up in folded piece of papers. All right. Step on up there.
And let me take this time to say, like, you guys have seen so many cop chase videos, police chase videos, videos where a suspect runs from them and all of that. They're super irate, they're super angry, they're super mad. Somebody having a gun, somebody pointing a gun, somebody shooting a gun. Like, they be beating them folks, they be kicking them folks, they be getting in them little slick hits, they be talking ish, they be doing all of that. Why are they so polite and calm when it comes to arresting the creeps, like, of America? Like, why? Like, why ain't they, you know, roughing him up? Why ain't they acting all crazy like they be acting with innocent people who don't do nothing? Like, why ain't they doing nothing? Like, why don't they even seem to be upset with this guy? Like, man.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Why don't you give him one for a minute?
Chloe!
Does that look like blood on there?
Where's the ticket?
See any ligature marks?
I'm sure she'll be willing to tell us the whole story. Barbara asked her about other injuries, and she said...
Okay, man, these detective cops, man, they on the case, man. They said they sure she'll tell the rest of the story. Like they was just gonna get the whole story there. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. More stories to come. We out.